Clayton West is a fantastic place to live. It's a vibrant community.
It is absolutely gorgeous here. Beautiful scenery.
In terms of its position, it's superb, surrounded by the countryside. Leeds in 20 minutes, Sheffield in 20 minutes.
It is just purely and simply home.
To me as a cyclist, Clayton West is in one of the most beautiful areas for cycling in the country, possibly in the world.
And everyone is immensely proud of living in Clayton West.
It's a really lovely community of people of all ages and all skills really. There's a lot of kind of very clever, talented people who live in the village. Some people who have lived in the village all their lives and some people who've kind of come and gone. Some people who are quite new to the village. My name's Jo Cove and I'm one of the founders of Made in Clayton West. It was an idea that came about just with a few friends sat around a table one evening having a chat and trying to think of how we could engage the village a little bit more and connect people in the village a little bit more.
There's a lot of people, they'd say, comers in, that are the creative people that are living here. And there's a big population of people who've been here a long time, their families have been here, and they knew when it was the coke works and the old places. And I've found, just through Made in Clayton West, lots more people who are creative. Someone comes and says, well, yeah, I'm a graphic designer, or, oh, yes, I'm a musician, and things like that. And you don't hear about them because we're all then self-employed. And, we don't go around with billboards on saying, hey, I'm a filmmaker. So it's great to have something like this to get people together.
This is a particularly good day in Clayton West because it's not just one event taking place. There are a whole host of events taking place. And it lets the community realise that there's so much skill within one village and one place.
I think it brings people together, people from all manner of backgrounds, people who've lived in the village all their lives, people who've come in just recently. We've all got different skills, different backgrounds, different interests, and it's lovely to get together as a village and celebrate our village and celebrate our skills and the variety of people we have.
I think with the changing dynamics of people living and commuting from here and perhaps not working here, that it's just trying to kind of get some of that back a bit.
My name's Phil Slater and I've been a resident of Clayton West for 40 odd years now, and I'm here now on the River Dune, highlighting one or two problems about the quality of the water. I've got two fishery scientists with me here today to help out, and they've identified that while this stretch of water looks perfect in all its little eddies and curves and things, there are no fish in the water. So we're trying to identify why that is. Fishing has been a love of mine for many years, and I found out recently that it's not the actual fishing that it is that I particularly enjoy. Fishing gets me into areas where there are other things happening, and just earlier on this morning we witnessed a couple of buzzards flying above, which you wouldn't normally see going about your daily business. So things like that present themselves if you're in an area for long enough, and fishing is a good way to get you to places where you wouldn't normally spend a lot of time. I've started a little group of interested people called Friends of the Dune. It's particularly concentrating on the upper Dune, a forgotten little river that emerges out of the ground about 5 miles upstream and then disappears under all the local mills, and it's a hidden river, and it emerges into the countryside at this place where we are now, so this seemed a good place to come and introduce people to it.
Well, my name's Steve Barons and I'm one of the trustees for the Millennium Green, and today we're holding an orienteering event in Clayton West. Well, orienteering is now part of the national curriculum, particularly for Key Stage 2 children. So this event we're holding today not only lets children get out into the beautiful scenery that we've got behind me, it also teaches them map reading skills, how to use a compass, and how to navigate around a course in order to achieve the correct result in the quickest time.
Hi, my name's Emma Sloan and I have an allotment on Bilham Road in Clayton West, and I'm opening up my allotment today for the Clayton West Open Day so people can see what I do on my allotment. People are very excited about growing, and I think it's a new thing amongst families and children, and people are excited about growing fruit and vegetables. They're excited about understanding where their food comes from, and it's just the pleasure of being outdoors, which is fabulous in a village like this. I would love to see lots more social events where the village come together. I'd like to see a summer feast, celebrations where we all get together, we all share our skills, share our ideas and our interests. It would just be wonderful if Made in Clayton West became just the centre of the village and all the activities, and yeah, it's the way forward is up.
My name's Ian. I live in Clayton West. I work for a company called B Cycling. Our organisation provides bikeability coaching for children in schools predominantly, so that's my kind of full-time job. Part of that role as well is to support adults in cycle training. So we go out and support people who want to ride the bikes more, building up confidence, getting people out on the bikes. I suggested a few names, Dr. Bike, a few other things, and I think we had a little bit of a discussion and we came up with Mr. Bike, because everybody knows me in the village as Mr. Fix-It or Mr. Bike, so I think it just came from that really. I think it's a fantastic initiative. When I heard about it, I wanted to get involved straight away really. It's a brilliant project for bringing people around and networking really, you know, because a lot of the work I do, not many people know about it. It's advertised, but speaking to a lot of people this morning and recently, they don't know about projects like we're doing. So you know, it's giving people opportunities. You know, it's a fantastic thing, and hopefully it'll grow year on year from now on.
I'm Clive Ramsden. Okay, I live here and I'm going to run the zip wire for a couple of hours. I helped put up the canopy near the school, and that went up yesterday. I did a little bit of grass cutting, and I'm now going to have probably 2 hours of mayhem while all the kids in the neighbourhood actually come down that zip wire. This is a sort of first year. I think over the next 2-3 years, I think we'll see it as a sort of perhaps a slightly larger fair. I quite fancy the idea of perhaps putting a band on under the canopy and actually having a bit more of a sort of dance and a ceilidh or something like that in the evening. But I think that would be a way forward for forthcoming years. But I'm just quite impressed by the hard work that the three girls have done, just putting it all together. And let's see what happens for the remainder of the day.
Well, I'm John Coombs and I live in Clayton West. The old print works here, and I've got a film studio, photographic studio in the building, which is where I earn my living. Joe and Vicky and Adele came round looking for somewhere to host the Made in Clayton West first meeting. So we said, well, you know, do it here. And getting together with creative people has been sort of the good thing about it all, yeah. They've all, you know, everyone says, oh, I didn't know this was here. And again, you know, that's because I haven't got a flag up. It's not, what's good is we're not trying to drum up business. It's not about business. It's just about, you know, hey, this is what we do, this is where we are. And it's all been very, very positive. People coming out and say, well, I never knew this was here. How wonderful. The whole idea initially of Made in Clayton, as far as I could work out, from Joe and Adele and Vicky, is it's an instrument for introduction. It's not something that will be creating things itself, but it'll be a tool, it'll be a point of communication, it'll be for networking, Personally, I'd like to get a festival together every year, some sort of feast, some one evening with flaming torches and you know, all that sort of good stuff. It'd be quite low key and it'd be very local, but there's enough people, creative people around, to have something every year to sort of celebrate the village and make a bit of an event.
Okay, now so we're going to get the evening going. So we've got a jam-packed evening of fun tonight with some great talent, and I'm going to do something later. So sorry about that. For those who don't know, I'm John, by the way, and I am your host, your compere, your guide through this evening's joyous entertainment. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a very talented young lady who's going to entertain as the major star opening act here at the Derby and Joan Club in the village of Clayton West. It's only the fantastic Eva Davis! So please give a big Clayton West welcome to the Kirklees Big Band!
Adele has sort of brought the interest in from Kirklees, and they've been very supportive. And they're a powerhouse, the three of them, Joe and Vicky and Adele. Between them, they've sort of really brought it together. And to get all that going, it's quite an achievement. I think they've done an amazing job.
Well, as a trustee of the Green, I would say thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to let people take part in our event and let them take part in all the events that are going on.
Thank you for your bravery and all your hard work in putting this together. The heart and soul of the village, it just means so much, and thank you so much for making it happen.
Let's bring it back, let's get more people out, and you know, in my eyes, let's get more people out riding bikes, getting healthier.
I think we'll feel this as a village in general. It's just so wonderful to have somebody bringing it all together.
It has been really good today. People seem really interested and quite excited. In fact, one guy this morning who walked past as we were setting up, he said, it's brilliant what you're doing here in the village. And then somebody else, we were doing a knit and natter this morning, and somebody else said, she said, this is the most exciting thing that's happened since Tesco's was built down on the main road. You know, it really is, and it's got everybody talking, so that's great, that's what we want to happen.
Woo!